Hi everyone, welcome back to Film Nook Plus. Why does a $100 million Netflix movie feel like a movie, but your 4K iPhone footage feels like a video? Same resolution. Sometimes your phone is even sharper, but the feeling is completely different. Most people give the same answers: lighting, color grading, better cameras. That sounds logical, but it is not the whole story. You can have perfect lighting and perfect colors, and your footage can still look like a very expensive wedding video. Because cinema is not about image quality. Cinema is about mind trick. Hollywood is not trying to show reality. It is trying to separate itself from reality. It is telling your brain, this is not everyday life, this is a story. Today, in this video, I want to tell you 3 technical ideas I learned in film school that have nothing to do with budget and everything to do with how the human brain understands images. In film school, we don't talk much about left and right. We talk about the axis. We talk about the distance between things. Most beginner filmmakers shoot like this. Actor here, the wall behind, camera in front. It feels safe, it feels easy, but it is also very flat. Your eyes see the image, but your brain feels no space. It feels like a Zoom call, not a movie. Hollywood almost never shoots this way. They create layers. To make a shot look expensive, you need 3 things. Foreground, something very close to the lens. Midground, your actor. Background, the world behind them. Why does this work? Because depth creates a world. When an image has depth, the audience doesn't just watch it, they enter it. Here's an important rule many people miss. Distance equals quality. If you are in a small room, don't put your actor against the wall. Put them in the doorway. Shoot through a frame. Use the longest part of the room. When you give the camera room to breathe, the footage instantly stops looking like a video and it starts looking like cinema. Everyone says, shoot in 24 frames per second. That's cinematic. But you do it and it still looks wrong. Why? Because you are forgetting the shutter speed. If you shoot 24 frames per second, but your shutter speed is too high, let's say 1/200, everything becomes sharp, too clean. Cinema is not real life. Cinema is a dream. In real life, when you wave your hand in front of your eyes, you don't see 5 perfect fingers. You see the blur. That blur is natural. Hollywood uses the 180-degree shutter rule. This means your shutter speed should always be double your frame rate. If you shoot 24 frames per second, your shutter should be 1/48. Modern cameras and phones try to make everything perfectly sharp because they want to show off their technology. But as a filmmaker, perfection is your enemy. That motion blur tells the audience brain, relax, this is a story. It softens the world. If your footage looks too sharp, it feels cheap. To get the movie feeling, you must embrace the blur. Why do movies use black bars? Is it just a fashion choice? No, it's about psychological focus. Human vision is wide, but your attention is narrow. When you use a wide aspect ratio, you are cutting off the noise. Think about it. The ceiling and the floor usually have no information. They are boring. By removing them, you force the audience to look at the only thing that matters, the eyes of the characters. But here's the mistake. Many people just drop black bars on top of their video in editing. That's not filmmaking, that is decoration. Cinema is a horizontal storytelling. When you know you are using a wide frame, you compose differently. You place 2 characters far apart to show the distance between them. The letterbox works only if the composition inside the box is powerful. Here is the biggest secret I can give you. Movies look professional because they look chosen. Low-budget films try to look perfect. Perfect skin, perfect focus, perfect sharpness. But look at the masterpiece like The Godfather or Seven. They are dark, they have grain, they have shadows where you cannot see anything. Cinema is about texture. It's about what you don't show. A video shows you everything. A movie shows you only what the director wants you to see. Today, your phone has more technology than the cameras used to shoot Star Wars in 1977. But technology doesn't create cinema, taste does. Stop being a camera operator. Start being a visual storyteller. These are not gear secrets. You don't need a credit card to use the Z-axis or the 100-degree rule. You just need to change how you look through the lens. So, I have a challenge for you. This week, shoot one 10-second clip. Don't worry about the story. Just focus on depth. Put something in foreground and give your actor space in the back. See the difference. Tell me in the comments, which of these three surprised you the most? Depth, movement, or the wide frame? I am Emir. This is Nook Plus. Don't just record, create. See you at the next one.